This is like a totally candid, vulnerable, I guess, video. But I just feel guided to tell this story about dealing with the Muslims in America. I'm like American in the sense that like I do have like Native American ties. Like I was born and raised here, and my culture is like American. It's very Christ-like. I follow Christ. Jesus is my like sole provider and protector. And the story begins with like meeting this person several years ago. He sold me a car, and then I was going through way too much spiritual attack at the time, that I was like, I'm just like, I recognize the person, but I was like, I just can't lean into that because I was going through like way too much at the time. And then I forgot about all of that and went back like a year and a half later to upgrade the vehicle because the vehicle I got was like not good. It was not going to be good for very long. So I went back to this place and I was like, oh my goodness, I remember this person, totally forgot. And it was like an instant like love-hate relationship, and it was like he took me on like a, what do you call it? Like a test drive, and he's like, "Do you want me to come with you?" And I was like, "Well, that's weird. I mean, like usually a car dealer doesn't like want to go with you," but I was like, "Okay." So he goes on a test drive with me, and he's like driving the car, but he's telling me all about how he just got in an accident, like things are really bad. And I was like, I forgot how much I love this dude, right? So it wasn't working out. I wasn't going to be able to like actually get the vehicle. It was like not the time, it was not the right thing, so we didn't really talk. But I was like, I really want to see this person though. I don't want to like stop talking to him. So I reached out and I was like, I want to like keep talking to you. And he's like, well, I do too. And the only reason why I didn't say anything was because we have like a policy where you're not supposed to date people who like want a car. So we connect, and then we're starting to date like seriously. Oh, hey Justin. So we're starting to date like seriously, and then I'm like in totally involved in this like Turkish Muslim community, right? And it didn't take very long. It was like a couple months where I go to this like other group of these people, and this one chick was like, just have a baby. And I'm like, I don't even know you, right? I've been dating this dude for like 3 months. She's like, just have a baby with him. Who cares who the dad is? Just have a baby with him. And I'm like, that's a fucking weird thing to say about your friend. That's a really fucking weird thing to say about your friend. Cause she's like, who the fuck cares who the dad is? Just have a baby. And I'm like, bitch, you don't know me. You're making blasphemy against him, saying he's a piece of shit. Who cares? And I'm like, who the hell is this fucking person? I'm like, who the hell is this woman? You know, like she's trying to make friends with me by saying like, "Oh, just have a baby with this dude." And I'm like, "Who the fuck are you?" And I go back to my boyfriend and I'm like, "Dude, your friends are not your friends." I'm like, they literally were just like, "Oh, just fucking take his seed and who gives a shit." And I'm like, "Dude, your friends are not your friends." And he's like, "Oh, this is my family. This is my cult. These are the people I belong to." And I was like, "Yeah, I don't think so." And the irony is, evil precedes what good is about to do. And evil was like, she told me straight up, they're fertility witches. They are fertility witches. So he had all these women around him that were doing fertility witchcraft against us. This is exactly why, as soon as we met, they were like, just fucking have a kid and who cares who the dad is? And I'm like, these are not your friends, first of all. Second of all, I'm like, if we even wanted to have a kid, I'm like, These witches would make sure by their witchcraft that it would not happen. So, and he would obviously like get angry and be disruptive, but I came in to disrupt this Muslim cult because Muslims have a thing where like if you stir the pot, they're like strength in numbers. But it's funny how like us are like the opposite. We're like, "Oh my god, no, strength in numbers." We're like, "No, that's fucking terrifying." Like when people clot and they get into groups, they get weird. Right? Like George Carlin, they're like, well, they slap a fucking armband on their arm, they put a hat on their head, they got a list of people that they hate. And I'm like, dude, these are not my people. You strength in numbers. And he's like, yeah, dude, if you stir the pot, he's like, Muslims don't like you. And I'm like, yeah, I don't like them because these are fertility witches. This is nothing he had ever heard before. But, time goes on. This was like 2 years ago. Time goes on, and it's like nobody likes them anymore. Some gay dude divorces his lesbian husband, lesbian wife, or whatever. Gay husband, lesbian wife. They finally go their separate ways. And this was like the biggest perpetrator. I was like, first of all, like that chick's a fucking lesbian, dude. And she would send photos to him of like young girls, young women, like trying to groom him to be a pedophile. And I'm like, why the fuck is this woman sending you pictures of chicks who look like they're 14? I don't give a fuck if they're 21. They look like they're 14. Why is this creepy, witchy bitch sending you photos of young women? And it was all a tactic against our bloodline. So, I don't know what like the end result is to be, but it's like I came into interaction with these Muslims and it's like they have fertility witches they do not honor. They do not even look at evil in their own community because they're just like, "Oh, if you disrupt the community, then like you're a danger to us." And I'm like, I don't give a shit, dude. I am under Christ and I'm coming in as a Christian and I'm like, these people are fucked up. Dude, I don't care if they die, honestly. Like, I really don't. I don't want them to die. I don't really care. I wouldn't. I'm like, I don't know if, like, something bad happened to them. I'm like, it wouldn't be the worst thing ever. And they're like, oh, that's the worst thing ever. And I'm like, but why? You people don't disrupt your own cults. And then, like, this old demonic energy has all this imposition over you and your bloodline and, like, it's like, I can't do anything with that. Like, we can't do anything with each other so long as you continue to interact with these cults, these Muslim cults. It's all Muslim. You continue to interact with these Muslim cults. It's like, I literally can't do anything with you. This is just it. Like, this is where the story ends. If you can't break away from being a Muslim prick and going along with Muslim Jezebel creepy fertility witch bitches. They make sure that you would never have a fucking kid. And he's getting older, right? He's like, "Oh my god, I'm getting older. I don't have kids." Why the fuck don't you have kids? Because you're surrounded by Muslim creepy witches. You're surrounded by Muslim creepy women, Muslim creepy people. This is like a Muslim thing. They're like all entrenched in their agenda of this divide between Christianity and Islam, which is nonsense because they find our book to be nonsense and we find their book to be nonsense. It goes nowhere. It goes absolutely nowhere. So, it'll be funny to see what happens in the near future. But it is true. These Muslims did want to make sure these Mossad agents, these Muslim weirdos, wanted to make sure with their infertility witchcraft, they wanted to make sure that this dude and I, a Muslim man and a Christian woman, would never have a fucking kid. And I'm like, "Dude, so long as you go along with these dumb fucking people, like, nothing's gonna happen." Like, what's the point of even having a relationship, getting married, moving in together, having a house? What's the fucking point if you go along with all these old Muslim asshole weirdos? What's the point? Because if you continue, also simultaneously, they drain my energy, right? Because I give it to him and then he goes out and he bleeds it into all of them. So I'm like, you're draining my fucking energy. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Like it goes nowhere. But it's on the decision of the man. Do the man drop their pride and ego about their stupid religion and all the stupid people that they're following? Do they protect the energy of the person that they actually love? What the fuck are you doing? Do you actually protect the energy of the person that you love as a means to counteract all the nonsense? This is exactly the life I've been living. It's a Christian woman dealing with a Muslim cult of people who have been creating lies, nonsense, fabricating some kind of elaborate character, evil character of me because I'm Christian. Oh, if Jesus told you to kill us, would you just do it? No. If Muhammad told you to fucking stab me, would you do it? And they have fertility witches. These people are so predatory. They're super effing predatory, dude. They're super predatory. And what I find interesting about all of this is the Algerian nation, it's Algeria. Algeria in North Africa is a nation that is full of Christian and Muslim hybrids. What's going on in Algeria? Virtually not much, right? Is it third world? Yeah, I think it's third world. It's not really a great place to be. What the hell? How come there's no Iranians? Like Iran? Oh, not allowed in the United States, dude. Middle Eastern, like not allowed. Dude, there's probably something to be said about that. It's probably because our greatest allies probably lie within the Muslim nation if they become Christian. Not that they need to become Christian in the satanic Jesus sense, but if people are just normal people, just normal people respecting Christ and Christ's values, I didn't see it. In fact, I would walk into these rooms and I would go into the bathroom and I would pray to Jesus Christ, please protect me in this hour because these people have the most demonic effing energy. But they would say that we have the most demonic energy because Islam is just repackaged ancient Satanism. It's the original Satanism that comes from the caves in North Africa. It's the original Satanism. They wanted to repackage it. They think that Jesus Christ is literally the devil. This is insane. This is okay. So, if not, then just be a normal person. Why can't you just be a normal person? Why can't you just put a boundary up against people who are completely against you? And they told me they were completely against you in every single interaction we ever had. In every single interaction I ever had with these people was like, we are completely against you, with this verbiage that like, oh, we're all for you. And I'm like, no, they're not. No, they're not, dude. They're not for you. Oh my goodness gracious. It's fertility witchcraft. It's nonsense. It's a NPC program. It's a program. It's like some kind of divide. It's probably likely that a lot of American women would have good relationships with Muslims if these men were not so prideful in their nature against Christ. And then on the other end, it's like all these women that have been trapped in Islam would probably find very harmonious husbands with men in America who are not trapped by the nonsense of Islam. It's nonsense, dude. I don't know. I think that's it for now. Check you later. Oh, info create long time. You following on Caswell stuff he's putting out? Yeah, I keep in touch with all that. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I was on Typical Skeptic. That was really good. Thank you so much for tuning in. All right, yeah, and then yeah, definitely keeping in touch with James Caswell. Definitely keep in touch with him. There is no end where I end and he begins. We're the same thing. So definitely keeping in touch with that. All right, check you later.